Come along with us as we enjoy Michigan's beautiful fall colors.
Sideways.
Arriving after dark, morning was our first opportunity to inspect our first boondocking location. We found ourselves on Sawdust Lake, 26 miles west of the town of Big Rapids, Michigan, in the Manistee National Forest. There are several designated dispersed camping sites at this location. What a beautiful lake to spend a few hours or a few days, but we couldn't stick around. We had things to explore and fall colors to see. Relaxing for a few minutes in the morning sun, we grabbed the book of Oddities and Rarities, Michigan's Backroads by Ron Rademacher to see what was nearby. There was a section titled Idlewild Revisited about the first free black community in Michigan that caught our eye, so we had to investigate. In 1915, Herman and Leela Wilson came to Yates Township with 25 people from Chicago to inspect the real estate that would become the African-American resort of Idlewood. The Wilsons promoted and sold property, and in 1921 moved there permanently. This fieldstone bungalow became their home in 1927. The Wilsons owned motels, seasonal cottages, and a grocery store, as well as the Paradise Club, which stood directly across Wilson Drive overlooking Paradise Lake. African Americans throughout the country came to Idlewild in the summer to vacation at the local resort, which offered a dance pavilion, a 62-room hotel, beaches, saddle horses, boating, and other typical summer diversions. The center of life at Idlewild was the island, once only accessible by footbridges. In 1955, the Flamingo Club opened on the island, classed as one of the top nighteries in the nation. From the 1920s to the 1960s, Idlewild's rousing nightlife attracted swarms of visitors to the community to see the elaborate floor shows and some of America's most popular black entertainers. Venues like the Paradise Club and the El Morocco featured top entertainers including Sarah Vaughan, Jackie Wilson, and the Four Tops. The resort drew African American members of the middle and professional classes, as well as black intellectuals. Idlewild grew to encompass roughly 4 square miles, and during the early 1960s, summer holidays drew more than 25,000 people to the little country town. Newspapers promoted Idlewild as the only place where colored people could get all they pay for and pay for only what they get. Idlewild's club scene declined during the 1960s, in part because of the Civil Rights Act of 1964, which provided equal access to employment in public places and expanded opportunities for black entertainers and audiences alike. The Flamingo closed in 1968. If you're near Baldwin, a quick trip to Jones's Ice Cream is a must. They have the best ice cream around. And while you're in town, take a walk to the world's largest brown trout sculpture. Next, we headed to the East Jordan area to investigate the State Forest back roads with its fall colors and then the Jordan River Scenic Drive. This drive includes connecting seasonal county roads that travel through the East Jordan Valley. view across the river valley can be seen at Deadman's Hill Overlook. A period of early logging in the hills of the Jordan River Valley was marred by several fatal accidents. The last known and best recalled tragedy took the life of a 21-year-old lumberjack, soon to be married. This high point has ever since been known as Deadman's Hill. Our last boondocking site brings us back into the Manistee National Forest, which was established in 1938 by Franklin D. Roosevelt. The forest is unique in that it was created from tax-forfeited lands and purchases after the logging era ended. The Civilian Conservation Corps was used for tree replanting of the barren land during the Great Depression. 9 miles northwest of the town of Baldwin, we found a beautiful site overlooking Beaver Pond. This site is off a snug forest road where 4x4 is required, as is reasonable clearance. Until next time.